Right, hello YouTube, welcome back to yet another awareness video. From this familiar scene, you would have known that this particular video is about Prison Break. But about Prison Break, we're going to find all the hidden achievement, the 5 different ways to escape from prison, how to unlock the prison outfit in the overworld. And there's a PSA here. The collectibles in prison will refresh every 3 days to 1 week in real life. So it's kind of impossible for you to like instantly unlock the prisoner outfit like within a single day. So I just suggest you like do this across like several weeks in real life. Don't need to like purposely come to prison, because you won't be able to get all the collectibles like in one run anyway in a single day. So try to like space it out. If the collectibles didn't refresh for you after 3 days or after 1 week, you need to contact the in-game customer service support. All right, so now let's get into how to do the prison break. All right, before we got into the jailbreak stuff, let's focus on getting the hidden achievement. So you want to skip the morning and then skip lunchtime, and then when you're in like activity time, you want to go back here and go back to the canteen. You want to find the chef lady who is here. You want to talk to her. Just praise her for her cooking. So that completes like the first part of for this achievement. Alright, and then now it's night time. You skip the yard time for the achievement. For the achievement, you want to, when you come to the detention center, you want to turn left, head here to the library. You basically want to interact with everything that you can see in here, the library stuff. So on, like, just interact with everything that you can see. You'll see that you have gotten a dot inside the book. After you interact with everything, you would got the achievement done in detention. So now you leave the prison library. Alright, so after leaving the library, you want to go up these stairs here on the left hand side. And then instantly turn right. You would see this particular person inside prison. Go and talk to him. Just say like you want to help him. And then you want to come out and then talk to this particular prisoner. Then he would walk away. And then you will use this chance to enter his cell. And then remember the dot that you got from the library. You want to destroy the radio. And then after that, you go back and talk to this person. Then you would got a second achievement, detention strike back. Alright, so this is the next day in game. You skip the morning again. And then you come to the lunchtime. You want to go talk to the chef lady at the counter. Then you get another achievement, a golden achievement, Return of the Dawn. Right, so the 3 achievement will give you 35 annual leave, and then give you like 10k fonts. Also these 2 magazine, which is very important for trading for the prisoner outfit. So you definitely want to get all these 3 achievements. Alright, so this is our first prison break method, which is digging a hole in the wall. So skip the morning part, and then during lunchtime you'll come to the canteen. So there's normally going to be collectibles here on the table, so just grab any that you see, like playing cards, soap, sleeping pills, magazine. Just grab all of those. And then you want to come over here to this part of the canteen, and then you want to grab the spoon, but you want to grab it when the girl is not looking. So just keep grabbing that. And then you can end lunchtime. Alright, so skip yard time. It's not important. Now we are back in our detention center. You want to go back to your room, which is here on the right hand side. This is the last one. Alright, now you want to interact with this poster on the wall, and then you want to start digging. You might have to repeat this several times before the bricks loosen, and then the hole get big enough for you to go through. Alright, almost done with digging the hole. Make sure you are not get caught by the police officer. Yeah, I'm sure we are almost done here. That's the last brick. Okay, now that the hole is there, you can try to escape. This will bring you down to the sewers. Yeah, down here you need to avoid the searchlight. Down here you really want to pay attention to the movement of the light. And try to stay away from the water because water will slow you down. But you can jump in the water to kind of like make yourself go faster. And here you want to pay attention to like the roving lights. Yeah, you will move. Yeah, try to stay. Yeah, this is a safe spot. And then here, that's the exit of the sewers. So you want to leave from here. So that is a success. Another world, you get the magazine and then some fonts for escaping. Okay, now this is the second method, which is Rappel. You skip the morning part and then skip lunchtime, and then during yard time is where we want to take action. So the thing we need is not like out here. You want to turn back here. Then you want to find 4 pieces of fabric and 1 key card. 1 piece of fabric here is here. Next to the lockers, you want to pick up the back sheet. And then if you see any of the collectibles like soap, playing cards, and magazine, just collect all of them. Because they will be useful later to trade for the exclusive skin. Now just add yard time. Because you want to go to the detention time. Alright, so the rest of all the items for Rappel can be found here in the detention center. The first one is once you spawn in, you want to turn left. There's a uniform here on the bench. You want to grab it. And then you want to go up the stairs. There's another uniform here on the first cell. You have to steal it, so you have to be careful of the officer over there. Got it. Alright, now that you've got that is the second item. Alright, the third item, again, you want to go up one more floors. Here, and then you want to go across to the other side. Here, then you'll trigger a forced conversation with this dude here. Then tell them that the guard is looking for him. He will quickly rush away. Now you want to get in here and steal the bed sheet. And then got that. So that's all the pieces of fabric. 2 bed sheets and 2 uniform. You want to jump down here. Now you want to go and steal the key card. Also here, if you see any collectibles, just grab them. Alright, the key card is right over here. Is this thing on the table. Of course, you want to grab it when the officer is not paying attention. Also, there's a soap there, so I want to grab that. All these collectibles are like spawned randomly, so he's turned away. So that's the opportunity to grab stuff. Alright, so you got all the things you need. So we're going to prepare our escape tomorrow. Alright, so this is the next morning. You want to call the guard over. Then request that you want to go and help out around the place. So you want to do some work. Then you want to do some cleaning. Then you choose to get up to the roof. Alright, now that you're up the roof, you only need to like rappel down, which is here. Press escape. Alright, now we are going to focus on method 3. This method 3 is the new one they added for launch for 1.0. So skip the morning and the lunchtime. If you want yard time, when it's yard time, you want to like come down here. Again, collect all the collectible that you saw. Everything is valuable in prison. And I guess both in prison in game and both in prison in real life. Okay, now you talk to Tornado. Tell him to stop.
You're already in here. I didn't mean it.
And then after that, the guy who was bullied is going to come and talk to you. His name is Hermit Crab. Alright, so you need a Hermit's Crab help to escape for this method. So Hermit's Crab's room is on the 3rd floor, the high detention floor. And then to get his help, you need a spoon, which is similar to the one you get in like method 1, which is the one from the canteen. So his room is right over here, near the end here. come and talk to him and then hand him a spoon. Now you will teleport you to this area. Okay, first thing you need to do is open up the sink to lure over the guard. Now you're going to quickly hide inside the storage cabinet. Then you'll see the guard walk by, going from the left to right. So give you some time, be patient. Yeah, the guard walk by and then don't go out instantly. Like give you like a few seconds, like maybe 5 seconds for him to like get distracted by the water. And then here, don't go out just yet. You want to grab the side door key here at the table. And then just go out this way from the front directly. Then now we need to avoid 3 lights. 3 searchlights.
Looks like the guards have already noticed I'm missing. I'll have to be extra careful to dodge their patrol.
For the first one, I believe you need to like walk along the side and then follow the line. And here there's a chance to just sneak in through the side and then open this door. This one is here. Alright, just watch the light as well. This is a safe area. So just walk past. Here. This is a third light, but we can just skip that and go through this door because you got the key earlier. Now we just need to get to the boat that is over there. So just keep running. Escape to your freedom. So get on the boat. Oh, wait. Skip. Alright, just let the animation play through. Don't skip this animation because sometimes you might get bugged out. Alright, so this is the newest method into the chaos. Alright, for method 4, which is the acid route, you want to go to yard time. Talk to this officer here. Tell him that you are sick. You're not feeling well. Well, he will send you to the infirmary. At the infirmary, you want to talk to this patient to get him to draw the doctor's attention. So when the doctor is distracted, you want to come over here to this cabinet and then grab the disinfectant. And you're basically done here. And so after you have left the infirmary, you would want to turn right here, and then you want to turn left, go into the cafeteria and to keep going forward. And here there might be stuff here as well, so you want to like grab anything that might spawn here. Here we got 2 strong painkillers, which is very valuable. And here, see if there's anything. And then you want to interact with this thing. So use the condensed disinfectant. Then we're going to come back the next day. Alright, so this is already the next game. So let's go check out the effect of our disinfectant. So again, you go through the cafeteria, go back to the same location. Yeah. Alright, so go down here. You're going to go through the same minigame as the one from using the hole to escape. It's going to be the same sewers. So I'm not going to repeat the same process here. So I'm going to skip directly to the success screen. Alright, so we have again reached the sewers. So again, you play the animation. It's the same one as the one that escaped from the hole, but the name should be different. Yeah, be like water again. Yeah, so that is the 4th method to escape. Alright, and the last method and the 5th method, at least the last method for patch 1.0, is to fake your own death. So the method starts at like detention time. The other time are not important. You come here, turn right, the first cell, talk to this person, living fossil. He'll tell you that he is a big fan of Ellie and he wants you to buy the doll of Ellie. Sometimes you talk to him. You want to go and talk to the trader NPC in prison. Alright, the trader NPC is also like responsible for you to trade or for you to trade your NPC outfit. So the trader NPC is here, Spider. You talk to him about the Asahi Idori doll. Then he'll tell you that he'll get it for you the next day. Now is also the time where you can trade for, check out his shop. So you want this outfit requires 15 magazine. I currently have 6. After you complete the current escape route, you have 7. So you have 5 from the different escape route and then 2 from the hidden achievement. If you can't remember, like go back to the start of my video, there's a timestamp. Just look for like hidden achievement. You notice that you won't be now because you only have 7. So you need to trade for the magazine Star Weekly. So you need 5 of the painkillers to trade for 1 magazine. So you need a lot of them. Painkillers might spawn all over the prison. It's all random. Also, you can trade for the painkillers with different NPC. I'll show you now. So one of the NPC is here in prison as well, in the detention room. This guy here will trade you for magazine you have found. Weekly felon with weekly magazine. So you want to trade him to get 1 painkillers. And then there's 2 more NPC, which I'll show you soon. Alright, so the other 2 trader NPC spawns during the yard time. So there's one here directly in Crocodile. He will trade you soap. And then keep going forward. Here is this guy here who will trade you trading card for painkillers. Alright, so now again it's the next day after we talk to the person about the doll. So you come back to Spider and talk to him about the doll again. He'll give you the thing for free. Now you want to go back to Living Fossil. He'll trade you the doll for a fake poison. So as you can see here, this is basically all I got from like a single run. Well, a full day run in prison. I got pretty much like 1 extra Star Weekly. It's clearly not enough because I'll get 1 more of this Star Weekly from doing the fake death escape. So I need 7 more. So like I mentioned before, the collectibles in prison is going to spawn every 3 days to 1 week. If it doesn't spawn, you need to contact the customer service. So you need like a bit of patience to get the free outfit. But you know what? Free is free. So I hope that helps. But now we're going to like continue our fake death escape. Alright, for the fake death route, you still want to get back to the infirmary. So talk to this guard again to get him to send you back to infirmary. Right, so this is our second time here. The thing we want to do is a bit different. We are not going to talk to that guy over there. Instead, we are going to directly interact with this medical card. But just make sure that the doctor is not like watching you. Yeah, so you faint from the medicine, the drugs, then it will play an animation. Then you would have escaped cheat death. And that is the final prison break method currently so far in version 1.0. So like I mentioned earlier, you need like to wait for the collectibles in the prison to respawn. So it will respawn like around every 3 days to 1 week in real life. So it's better to like spread out to collect all the collectibles. Alright, good luck with getting the new good luck in trying to get the free skin. If you like this kind of content, please remember to leave a like and follow. If you have any question, leave it in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.